Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Blue. We're recording Pokemon Blue today. Hello, hooray. So if you're watching this as live as all of these videos come out, you'll have noticed there's been a little gap in between videos. I'm very sorry about that. I was away and then my computer didn't work and I couldn't get stuff to happen. I'll explain more about it all in a second. If you're just watching this on a playlist or whatever, hey, good to see you again. You haven't noticed time changing at all. Congratulations, you're some sort of wizard. That must be you must be very proud of being a wizard. It's a good achievement. So, basically, we're going to be playing to Pokemon Blue. The explanation I have for you guys is that a couple of weeks ago, maybe like probably talking like almost 2 months ago, I recorded these episodes of Pokemon Blue because I had to go away to Canada. Went to see SummerSlam. It was great crack. So I recorded these episodes of Pokemon and two episodes of Pokemon Blue and one episode of Tony Hawk's. And the audio in those three videos were totally corrupted and useless, and I couldn't use them at all. The video was still there, so the video you're watching right now that I'm talking over the top of is the video I recorded like a month ago. And yeah, the audio was all gone, and in the second Pokemon episode, like the music was all gone as well. So I'm just gonna scratch it all and probably put some kind of like background stuff on for this one. I don't know what I'm gonna put on. Probably something cool, you know. Maybe my own band, just to be really, you know, self-referential and that kind of douchebag, because that's what I am, guys. I totally am. So this is like a director's commentary over the top of a video I recorded 1 month ago. More than 1 month ago, probably, because I did it before I left, and that would have been I left in the beginning of August. So I don't remember anything about Pokemon. I mean, I do remember stuff about Pokemon that, like, in general, but I don't remember what's happening in well, actually, I do know what's happening in this video, because I actually re-recorded like a dub. The dub I'm doing right now, I recorded this like 3 times to get this up, and my computer just was not playing ball. It wouldn't work at all, and I was getting a little frustrated. I was like, is this the end of the videos? You know, am I not going to be able to finish Pokemon Blue? Full disclosure, I'll probably talk about this in the Tony Hawk's one, but I don't think I'm going to be finishing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, because I knew there was a bit that was really hard and I couldn't beat, and I have gotten to that point now. I just don't know how to beat it. I really don't. So I'm just not gonna bother. That's the kind of guy I am. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, I had a lot of Diet Coke earlier. I'm still drinking Diet Coke. It's delicious. Shout out to Diet Coke. You want to sponsor me? I'll give you the keys to my house. That's my new catchphrase. So I've watched this video like 3 or 4 times already, and it's like half an hour long. And when I was editing it, I recorded a dub version of it and was ready to go. And I watched the dub versions. You know, I watched the version of it on QuickTime and recorded my vocals over the top of that. And it was about half an hour. So I brought it into Final Cut to edit it. And my commentary was just about half an hour, but the video was 2 minutes longer for some reason, and I couldn't find out where those extra 2 minutes came from. I didn't understand it. It was blowing my mind. So I just had to re-record it again, and then my computer wasn't working, so I had to do it again, and the microphone wasn't working, so I had to do it this time. So I think this is the 4th time that I watched this entire thing, and God bless me, you know, sometimes it's very hard to say, oh, what a great body slam by Nidoqueen. That's good. Really did it, buddy. Although I do mean it. Like, my Nidoqueen is amazing at body slams. So, you know, she's a trooper. I really love her. She's Robert. There she comes. She's gonna come out now, because she'll be resistant to fire. Although she doesn't have any ground moves yet. I'm working on that. You know, it's been like a month, more than a month since I've actually played Pokemon. So I'm itching to get back into it. I gotta get these videos up first. the ones that have been corrupted, and then there's like sorry, there's like a handful of other ones that I recorded after that, because my plan was to like upload them all and upload them all in a row, and then I'd be sweet. But no, of course not. Everything had to go wrong. So there's 2 or 3 more after these 2 corrupted ones, and then I'll get back into the swing of things. And I've started recording some new stuff that I'm very excited about, new games. So the future looks bright. That's what I gotta say. I'm gonna have a drink of my delicious Diet Coke. I love it when the mic picks that up. That really cracks me up. I'm a simple man full of simple pleasures and Diet Coke. So this guy, let's at this part of the film, I really wanted to convey the overwhelming emotional turmoil that the protagonist is going through. So I had him have a contest, if you will, against a bug catcher, because that would be the closest representation of his fears manifested into human form, with bugs. So that's the reasoning behind that move, and I shot it off from above for some reason, and it was really good. That's a kind of like cool commentary you could get if you bought the DVD of my antics. You could hear us do that. I say us. It's just me. I do all this myself. Hey, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Maybe if I did it with somebody else, this would be a lot easier, because then somebody would see that there was a mistake that was made, and then they could get it fixed, and things would roll on a lot easier. It would be a lot more organized, stuff like that. That's possible, but it's just me. I gotta do it myself, and I'm not good at things, but I'm doing them anyway, because I want to. So, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and I'm doing it. I never claimed that this was a professional show, and I think I've stuck to that pretty well. This is certainly not a professional show, but I have a nice microphone, so that's that. Not a great microphone, but a nice microphone. I like it, gets me out of trouble. It's better than the microphone on my laptop, which is just abysmal, because you can usually hear the fan in the background, which I can't be dealing with because the fan on my laptop is so loud. If you go back and watch like the first couple of my Super Mario Sunshine videos, you can hear the fan, and it's just impossible to listen to. And I'm really bummed about that, because my Mario Sunshine run was a lot of fun, and it wasn't until the last half when I got a microphone that worked, and that really annoyed me, because I had so much fun playing Mario Sunshine. So I might, maybe I'll play it again in the future with a better microphone. You don't know. And I really want to play Mario Maker as well. I had tried to record an episode of Mario Maker with my friend Gareth, who is he's great at video games. Let's put it that way. He's so good. And that didn't record properly either, and I got really bummed about that, because I thought it would be really funny and people would want to hear it, but it didn't work. So you just gotta roll with the punches. Was that the guy that was talking about coming on me? There was a guy along here that was like, "Come on, buddy," and I'm like, "Do not come on me. Do not." He's like, "Come on, guy." Like, don't. Or maybe he says, "Come on, kid." And I'm like, "Do not come on, kids." Maybe, yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, you see my sterling wit on form once again. Please, old hiker dude, stop coming on children, etc. So here we go. We're doing the Pokemons. It's a lot of fun. I'm very proud of my team. You can see I have my Chompter, my Charmander, but you know that he's not long-term fans. By long-term fans, I mean the man I've just referenced, my friend Gareth. Hello, how are you? Long-term fans will know that I'm not keeping Chompter on my team. He's there for like backup, for moral support, if you will, but he's not going to stick around for too long, because there are a bunch of reasons. I don't really like Charmander, but I picked him just to make things hard for me, because I thought that would be funny. I don't like his sprites either. His Charmeleon sprite, back sprite looks really weird, and I don't like it. I don't want to be creeped out every time I fucking play Pokemon. What else? Oh, also, like, I always end up using the starters, and I thought for a fun, why don't I try and not use the starters for once and just see if I can do a run like that, because I always end up doing it. Yeah, so I'm like, this time I'll just cut it out and just see if I do well with that. Get a whole team of 6 without a starter. That would be cool. Use a starter when I need to at the beginning, and then after that, phase them out. So, all of those reasons, all of those factors are why I'm going to be losing Chompter pretty soon, because I already know what my next 2 Pokemon are going to be, and I think in the next couple of episodes you're going to hear me talk a lot about that, because I'm very excited about them, and I'm in my head I'm trying to figure out just how quickly I can get to those Pokemon. I have 2 extra spaces in my team once you take Chompter out. Chompter is my Charmeleon, of course. Chompter was the name of a Charmeleon I had in Yellow, Pokemon Yellow, way back in the day, and I just thought it was really funny, so every time I have a Charmander I call it Chompter. It makes me laugh. I'm a very very easily amused young pup, but that's the facts. Got nothing else for you. So what was I talking about? It'd be good if there was somebody here to tell me what the fuck I was talking about. Oh, right, the other 2 Pokemon. So I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to tell anybody who it is, because I like that mystery about it, that you guys gotta find out who I'm talking about. Ooh, spooky, scary mystery. But I think one of them we're gonna see pretty soon, because I know that I have this episode and the next episode that got corrupted and they didn't work, which is a shame. You do not see, spoiler alert, you will not see the next new Pokemon in those 2 episodes. But after that, I think I have recorded 2 or 3 more episodes where the audio does work, and it's definitely we will catch a new Pokemon within those numbers. I definitely caught a new Pokemon before I went away to Canada, so that means there will be a new Pokemon on the team within, I would say, the next 4 or 5 episodes. Which I'm looking forward to, because it's one I haven't used before. And this run for me was all about trying to use Pokemon I'd never used before. I must admit, I did a little cheat, because I have used a Victory Bell before and a Weeping Bell. I have done that before, but but it's just handy to have. It's just you need a grass Pokemon or an electric Pokemon for this game. You just do, because you'll just end up fighting rock types and water types all over the show, and flying types. So if you have one of those 2 types, you're gonna be sweet. That's the way I look at it. Always when you're playing the Kanto games, always on your team have either a grass or an electric Pokemon. It's gonna. I did one run on the virtual console. You can download Pokemon Blue, and I had a Jolteon. And gosh dang, if that Jolteon wasn't the best flipping Pokemon I ever had. It was amazing. It killed everybody because it was so fast, and it hit pretty well, and oh god, it was so good. So yeah, that's what I would do. So yeah, I still have another half of this video to go, and I've already run out of stuff to talk about. So ain't that cool? I mean, I should do commentary in the actual video, but I'm not good. I'm just not good. Drowsy I've never used properly before. Drowsy was a Pokemon that I've always been a little interested in. But the thing about Red and Blue is, whenever you play Red and Blue, there are a ton of Psychic Pokemon you could use, but more often than not, it just turns into a, well, why didn't you just use Kadabra and Alakazam? Why not? And So if you wanted a good psychic Pokemon, you always caught an Abra, traded it, or traded it to a Kadabra. It depends if you had other Pokemon players, you could trade it for a Alakazam. But most of the time it was like Kadabra or Alakazam. Those are your choices. And, you know, that's hard to beat. Like, literally, it's very hard to beat a Kadabra and an Alakazam. So, I understand. So, like, you know, if you're playing Red and Blue, yeah, you could have a Mr. Mime, but why whenever you could have a fucking whatever Kadabra? So, for this run, I'm like, why don't I just do a Hypno, Drowsy Hypno? Because I always pick Kadabra. So why don't I try to branch out? I was going to go with Mr. Mime, but then I thought, fuck it, I can't be bothered. And also, because really recently, whenever I played Let's Go Pikachu, no, I had Let's Go Eevee. I bought Let's Go Eevee. I used Mr. Mime in that, and he was fun, but a little fragile. So I was like, it's probably not going to be much better in the original ones. So scratch that, get rid of that. I also in Let's Go Eevee, I used the Kabutops. Because as soon as I got Surf, I went to Cinnabar Island. You know, you go get Surf as early as you can, and then go to Palatine and Surf down. And then I got a Kabutops. And, well, I got a Kabuto. Because again, that was a Pokemon I'd never used before. In, like, Pokemon Red and Blue, you get them at, like, level 30. And it takes so long to level them up. Like they're on the tricky side of like leveling up. You know, if you like, there's like some Pokemon have good experience. No, what's the best way to explain this? Like some of them will level up easier than others. For example, if you had a Dratini and a Rattata at level 2, the Rattata is going to level up quicker than the Dratini if you give them the same amount of experience points. So that Dratini is in like a bracket of experience that makes it harder to like level it up. It's just the way it is. Well, Kabuto and Kabutops are like pretty high up. They're hard to train and evolve, especially in Generation 1 whenever they're level 30 and they only have like Scratch and Harden, and you're like, are you serious? This is what fucking Metapods had at level 7, you know. I was gonna say level 5. So it's just tricky, you know. I'm gonna very briefly talk about what's happening on the screen right now to try and keep everything in focus. But basically, I'm trying to get my little Pikachu out. I'm gonna go use Splash on the rock tunnel. I've made it to the rock tunnel. Hurrah and hooray and huzzah and Kalukale, etc., etc. So I gotta teach Flash this little punk. And we're gonna go into the rock tunnel, flash it up. I wanted to get a head start on the rock tunnel in this episode because I remember the Mount Moon episodes. It took 3 like episodes to get properly through Mount Moon, and that was smaller than rock tunnel. So I thought, right, instead of doing that, I need to get a proper jump in rock tunnel. I need to get in and make a difference. You know, beat some trainers, try to get in a couple of floors and have a look around, and really try to scout around and dig my way through here. And then the next episode I could just take the, you know, to explore it at my leisure because I've already made a start with this episode, which is exactly what happens. The next episode, spoiler alert, is all rock tunnel. It's all just me fighting people in rock tunnel and going back and forth from the Pokemon Center and trying to heal up my dudes and fight Zubats and stuff, which I don't know if people want to watch. You know, I feel like this episode and the next episode are probably filler episodes anyway, because because of the corrupted dialogue, it's going to be jarring and people aren't going to, I don't know if people are going to get it. And 2, it's just me fucking around in rock tunnel. You know, I don't know how many people want to see me fight like wave after wave of Zubat. But hey, you never know, man. You never know. So if you're fighting a Pikachu before you even go into the fucking tunnel, you know. And a rock tunnel, gosh dang it, is one of those things that I had to explore with Flash. Like, you could bumble your way through it, without Flash, but I didn't feel confident doing that, so I didn't do it. I decided to use Flash on maybe my only Pokemon that knows Flash, which is Pikachu. I've noticed that I'm not doing a great job of catching Pokemon, which I should be, because Professor Oak's like assistants give you presents if you catch loads of Pokemon. So you get like an item finder and Ouija board and helicopter boots. You know, you get loads of cool stuff from Professor Oak's assistants. You catch loads of Pokemon, and I don't think I have caught a lot of Pokemon. Because I don't care. I want to catch the ones that I want. I'm not going for the old 151 routine. Probably because I can't. It's very hard. Did I tell the Mew story that I have a Mew? I think I told this. It's safely locked away in my Pokemon Stadium cartridge in the N64, because I transferred all my Pokemon from this Pokemon Blue game over to the Stadium, so I wouldn't lose them. But when I was a kid, maybe like 2000, they were doing the worldwide distribution of Mew, and there was one in Belfast, so I went up, begged my parents to take me to Belfast. Belfast is the big city in Northern Ireland. So you want to go to the big city, you go to Belfast. So we drove all the way up to Belfast and stood in line, and the man gave me a Mew. I was very excited because I love Pokemon. So I still have that Mew. This is the game I'm playing is the same Pokemon Blue game that I was playing back then. It still works. And I imagine the battery's going to run out any day now. And when it does, no more Pokemon, nothing I can do about it. But that's just the way it is. So we'll play it for as long as we can and enjoy it for the moment, you know, because I can't afford to buy a new Pokemon Blue. I could probably put a new battery in it, but like, you know, that would fuck up the save data. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I will do it. Oh, how I will do it. So we're playing Pokemon. Let's fight this fucking guy. What's he up to? Pokemon fight something. I don't see what it said. Went too fast. Pokemaniac wants to fight. He's sent a Cubone. Oh, if only I had a water Pokemon. But I got this guy. Depression. That's the fighting song from Pokemon whenever you get into a fight. That's the song that plays. I gotta say, man, brave move on my part by sticking with Clefairy against the Cubone. Not that Cubone is particularly strong against Clefairy. It's more like Clefairy is probably not very effective against Cubone. Like, let's check out these damage numbers. Let's check them out. What we've got. Oh, see this? I'm going for like sing and minimize and stuff. I'm a smart cookie. I'm gonna make it really hard for him to attack me because I'm very hurt. You know, you can see I'm in the yellow. Look at that double slap. Whoa, dude. Killing him. A couple more of those, I'll have him a quarter health. So pound does a little bit more, you know. Yeah, I'm going back to double slap. I'm a brave man. I'm a brave man. I'm gonna drink again. It's hard talking for half an hour, you know, without taking a drink. It's very difficult. So, and also I'm not very good at talking. There's that to factor in as well. You gotta remember all of this. Oh, Cubone's almost dead. A little pine. Get a little pine in the head. Get him a little slabby do. And we got him. Who else is there? Slowpoke. I should change. If I was a smart man, I would change Pokemon to who do I have? I forgot. I thought I was I'm fighting a Slowpoke. I was like, I changed to Slowpoke, didn't I? No, I'm fighting a Slowpoke. I changed to the Pokemon that would be good against Slowpoke. You bloody idiot! Of course that's what I did. It's fucking duh. What the hell's wrong with me? Don't answer that. Actually, do answer that. What is wrong with me? Because the doctor didn't tell me. And you know, I'm getting bored of paying him a lot. Fucking tell me what's wrong with me. there's nothing over here. It's a dead end, but I fell for it anyway because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna check to see like people's experience and see if they're close to leveling up. Because if they're close to leveling up, I'll just level them up in, you know, by fighting Zubats and stuff instead of trainer battles. That's how I train my Pokemon. Is that I fight trainers till all my Pokemon are like really close to leveling up. Then I go into the wild. I have like 2 or 3 wild battles, and then like use that to get them over the top to level up, and then go back to fighting trainers again. Because trainers give you so much experience, but if you're really close to like leveling up, you know, if you get 600 experience from a trainer fight, but you're only 100 experience away from leveling up, why not go into the wild, fight a Pokemon, get that extra 100, level up, and then go and fight the trainer and get that 600. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's what I do. You'll see me doing it. If I'm really close to leveling up, I'll just level up somewhere instead of fighting the trainer for it. It's just the way I do things. And, you know, who the fuck cares? I don't care about me. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So, if you wanted to fight Zubats, if you wanted to watch me fight Zubats, you came to the right fucking place, my friend. This is Zubat Central. We're gonna Zubat it up. It's Zubatsu. You know? Oh, I didn't see what he said. I'm really good at this. I'm a real pro. I got some new shoes yesterday. You should see them, guys. They're super cool. Right, so I'm gonna need, what do we call them, bounty bar for this. Am I really gonna sit here with Drowsy and try to sneak this? Cause that is optimistic, man. Cause Slowbro and Slowpoke are very good psychic Pokemon. They're like water psychic, so they, you know, my psychic moves would be no good against his psychic Pokemon. So I'm sitting here headbutting him. I'm probably gonna switch, am I? Am I gonna stick with it? Yeah, boy. I fucking knew it. I'm so smart. So fucking smart, man. That's what they call me, smart man. I'm like, thank you for the kind words. You guys are very sweet calling me smart, man. Because I am smart. The man bit is debatable. We'll work on that. But I would like to think that I'm smart. Maybe not a Pokemon. This guy just woke up. I'll slap him with a Vine Whip. It's really hard doing a half-an-hour video, guys. It's so hard. You don't understand the hardships I have to go through. You don't understand. It's so hard. That's me pretending to be me. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know how many more. I think it's just her I fight. I don't think I go too much. Like, when I fight that woman, I'm probably gonna fight this fucking Zubat too, just for fun. Oh, I'm gonna run away. So I think there's this lady here, and I go up there for a little bit and like explore, and then I get bored and walk away, walk back to the Pokemon Center and fight some Zubats on the way. And that's the episode. That's it. So, a spoiler alert. I'm gonna tell you right now that we definitely beat this woman. We 100% beat her. She's got an Oddish. How can I beat an Oddish? I know. With a stick. Beat it with a stick. Oh, Confusion works too, man. Yeah, that's good. So you can't sleep part of me, although you did sleep part of me, so that's not cool. Wish you wouldn't do that. But, you know, now I'm asleep, nothing I can do about it. And sleep in Generation 1 takes forever. It's like a real... It's pretty boring. Like, you really need to use an awakening for that. And I would imagine, I would wager that I do not have any awakenings. Like I said, it's been a while since I recorded this, so I can't remember. But yeah, dude, I can't imagine me having any awakenings at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna stick through it. You probably don't get full heals yet, either. Full heals, by the way, a godsend in the first 2 generations, because I find myself a lot getting like status problems But not just like status problems. I would get like confused, and then I get poisoned, and I'm like, are you serious? Confused and paralyzed is the worst, I think, because when you're confused, you know, there's a chance you might hit yourself, and if you get through that, then you have to get through paralysis, because then there's a chance you might like get paralyzed and you can't move, and you're like, come on, man, you're killing me here, literally, in the confusion. So that sucks. Try to avoid that. And the full heal is good for getting rid of both of those at once, you know, because just the way luck is, if you try to sit and power through the confusion, you're probably going to get hit a bunch of times. It's so random and stupid. But you gotta do what you gotta do. So now that they've beaten her, I think I'm just gonna look around to see what's up at the top there, and then I'm going to go to the Pokemon Center and heal up. Let's see if I am correct. I have a feeling that I am correct. Oh, there's a guy up there. I'm probably gonna fight him. We'll have to see how good my Pokemon are. Let's see what we got. Go, Nightcap, go. Oh, I'm fighting him, so I obviously want to get some levels. It must be pretty close. I wasn't looking to see how close it was. I could see my dog outside. She's running around having fun. Oh, now we can check. Let's see. Oh, he's like 600. No, I'm not sitting there for that. That's gonna take forever, right? Would I be that stupid? Although really, that's probably just like 6 Zubats, right? Each Zubat gives you probably about 100 experience. So you're probably going to see 6 Zubats on the way back to the Pokemon Center. And you could theoretically do it. Theoretically, of course. I'm going to do it. I'm a brave boy. Well, let's see how much experience we get from a Zubat. A lot? Let me see. 131. Yeah, so there you go. Like, if I gotta get 600, 5 or 6 Zubats. Nailed it, you know? And you're probably going to find 5 or 6 Zubats on the way here. Let's see. I got 1. There's 2. Is it a Zubat? Oh, it's a Machoke. But he's going to give me loads of experience too, because he's going to feint to my confusion. Here it is. He's going to one-shot? Heck yeah. We got him. I love Machop. I love Machamp the most, because he's got loads of big arms. I don't really like Machoke. I love Machamp. And I'm so annoyed that you had to trade to get him, because I didn't have any friends and I didn't want to trade with him. Because last time I traded with a friend to get Pokemon, I had, I think I told this story, I had a Haunter. I really wanted a Gengar. So I traded with my friend who also had a Haunter and wanted a Gengar. So we traded, and I was like, okay, now trade back, because my Haunter was really good. I trained it up really well. It's like, now trade back. And he was like, no, I actually like your Haunter better. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, dude, because I trained mine, and he's cool and awesome. So he kept my Gengar, and I had his Gengar now. And I got so annoyed with him that I trained up his Gengar and made it better than mine was originally. I was so bitter, but like, you know, oh shit, so we're almost at the end of the show. So I'm just going to save up here, and then next week we'll go into Rock Tunnel. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sweet. Hooray.